YGOSTART single card discussion is going to be talking about some of the cards that have impacted Yu-Gi-Oh! Throughout the years. Today's card, Konami's latest in the Pot line of cards, Pot of Prosperity. Prosperity was released for the first time in Blazing Vortex in February of 2021. And seeing as this video is being released only a month after that, as of now it has yet to be reprinted. A normal spell card, its effect reads: banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from your extra deck face down. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, any damage your opponent takes is halved. Also, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards banished, add 1 excavated card to your hand, place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only activate 1 Pot of Prosperity per turn. You cannot draw cards by card effects the turn you activate this card. That's a whole lot of words for them to just say better Duality, but if it means we get to play better Duality, I'm on board. If you don't see why this is better Duality, allow me to explain. Both of these cards are essentially one-for-ones. Not the card, mind you, I mean in terms of advantage. You'll play them, they'll each fetch you another card from your deck to replace themselves. However, as I said in my Pot of Duality video some years ago, they do a little bit more than that. UPSTART GOBLIN is a card that will simply replace itself in its hand. Pot of Duality and Pot of Prosperity look through the deck and let you pick which card you replace them with. And in Yu-Gi-Oh! That can be huge. There are a plethora of 1-card starters and extenders across multiple decks that can fix a bad hand or let you go full combo. Not to mention the powerful one-ofs that can win duels by themselves. Union Hanger, Neptibus, Terratop, Armageddon Knight, Lone Fire, Imperial Order, Pankratops, Skill Drain, and countless others. The ability to peer 3 cards into the deck, pick the best card among them, and make plays is massive. Just think of all the times you've lost a duel, looked at the top card of your deck and realized, man, if I'd drawn that, I could have won. Duality and Prosperity can get you those cards, especially when you take into account side decking. The ability to get to your side deck cards in games 2 and 3 can win you the match, but Prosperity can do a little bit more than Duality can. Prosperity can dig 6 cards into the deck, not just 3. The ability to look at your next 6 draws and pick the best among them can't be understated. You're probably going to see one of your side deck cards, you're probably going to see one of your starters or extenders, or maybe even the answer to the problem board your opponent has when you look at the 6 cards from the top of your deck. And most importantly, Prosperity doesn't lock you out of special summoning. The no special summon clause on Duality makes it unplayable in the majority of decks in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And as more time passes, that no special summon limit feels more and more like no playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As the limit. It's true that Duality has no cost in the proper technical terms of Yu-Gi-Oh!, whereas Prosperity does. Prosperity requires you to banish 3 or 6 cards from the extra decks you use, yes, but unlike Extravagance, you choose which cards to banish, so you can keep your key pieces in the extra deck. It's incredibly rare for most decks to actually use your entire extra deck in a duel, so giving up 3 or 6 monsters isn't unreasonable in exchange for actually getting your plays going. And yeah, half damage means you probably won't OTK on the turn you use it, and no, you can't use this and then Desires or Extravagance or something else, but that's easy enough to fix in the sense of don't play both in the same deck. And above all, the ability to repair hands and find starters or power cards more than makes up for these limitations. As I see it, Duality's no special summoning clause is a much steeper cost than Prosperity has, even if it's not a cost in the technical sense. Prosperity is the ultimate card in terms of choice. You will choose what to banish, how many to banish, and what to add, giving you full control of the card, unlike the other pots like Desires and Extravagance. While it is early to say that this card has impacted the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As of this video's release, it is definitely a powerful card and one that I feel confident will see plenty of play as the years go by. Besides, it's already following all the other good new pot card trends anyways. Secret rare release, banishes face down for cost, $80 to $100 per copy, and my opponent always has Ash Blossom for it anyways, why do I bother playing these cards? And so, that concludes our look at single card discussions, Pot of Prosperity. Stay tuned for the next video, feel free to suggest some cards to review or any other type of video you might want to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on YGOSTART.